Hello, Chris Gray here from itsAppleTime.tv, and in this video review, I'm going to be unboxing the 44mm Series 4 Apple Watch. This is the stainless steel version, so let's check it out now. All right, so here's the watch, and let's open up the box. And here we are. And it looks like it's got like a felt cover. We'll get to that in a second. So in here we have just a little pamphlet with some information. I guess getting the watch set up, some instructions on how to use the watch, like a quick guide how to charge it. That's pretty cool. Got a nice charger, and we have the wall outlet for the USB. So that's really nice. All right, so the stainless steel Apple Watch is actually shipped covered in like a velvet or like a felt, some kind of maybe a microfiber. So let me get off this. It's like a microfiber cloth protective covering, and there it is, the new stainless steel space black Apple Watch with the diamond-like carbon finish. And I had the Nike Series 3 space gray, which was a good looking watch, but I just love the stainless steel look better. And as you can see on the backside here of the Apple Watch, this whole backside is ceramic, and right here you have that optical or that sensor for the heart rate monitor. And of course, when Apple releases it, it'll also work like an EKG by having on your wrist and then holding on the digital crown. That feature isn't activated as of the time of this recording. Now, besides this ceramic backing, you also have the sapphire quartz crystal here. And on the stainless steel version, the actual screen itself is a sapphire quartz crystal. This new display also has 1000 nits of brightness, and of course the bigger screen. You also have 16 gigabytes of built-in storage, which is really awesome. It's also worth noting that this particular chip is 2 times faster than the previous generation. And the stainless steel version here is 47.9 grams. A little bit heavier than the aluminum. The aluminum in the 44mm is 36.7 grams. Now this is a 44mm, which is basically the same as the 42. It's just the screen is 44. It's edge-to-edge screen. Go over some of the specs here real quick. The Series 4 has a resolution of 368 by 448. We have an LTPO OLED Retina display with Force Touch. Now we have Bluetooth 5.0, and we have the 802.11 BG&N Wi-Fi. Now on the stainless steel version, you don't get a choice. You get LTE and Wi-Fi, so you can't opt out for the cellular like you can for the aluminum version. We have 10.7 millimeters in depth, so it's a little bit thinner than the Series 3 was. You have your accelerometer, your gyroscope, your altimeter, you have your ambient light sensor. Of course, you have your optical heart rate, GPS, it's water resistant, and the battery life is about 18 hours, or what Apple calls all day. And just how awesome it looks. And you can see the digital crown, which has that haptic feedback now. And you have the microphone on the same side as the digital crown, where on the old version it was on the same side of the speaker. And Apple claims that'll be better for when you're making an actual phone call on the watch. And over here you can see the 2 slits for the speakers. So it should be quite a bit louder. Now I also noticed that it looks like it's a little bit more rounded here on the edges. And the screen, you can actually see, goes almost completely edge to edge, which just looks phenomenal. I can't wait to get this paired up with my Apple Watch. Now, a couple people have asked me whether or not a 42mm band that they already own will fit on the 44, and the answer is yes. The actual dimensions of the band hasn't changed, but that measurement of 42 to 44 is actually the screen. So you don't have to worry about that. All the bands that you previously bought will work. All right, let's take a look at this Milanese band. Just open it up here. Some instructions on how to put it onto your watch. That's cool. Wow. It definitely looks really awesome. Like I said, this is the first time I've had an actual Apple Milanese band. And it says that this has the diamond-like carbon finish, just like the stainless steel Apple Watch does. And it looks really nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it up closer to the camera here next to a Apple Watch band, well, a non-official Apple Watch band that I got on Amazon. I think I paid like $15 for it at the time, or maybe it was a little bit less than that. So here in my right hand, you have the official Apple Milanese band, and here in my left hand is the cheaper Amazon one. If I can get this thing to kind of stop moving around here with this magnet. All right, so I'm going to hold them up so you can get a look-see here. All right, here's the comparison. You have the official Apple stainless steel space black Milanese band right here in my right hand, and the left hand is one I got on Amazon from a Chinese manufacturer for, I don't know, like $10. 150, $10. Well, it's kind of hard for it to really show in the video. There is a little bit difference in quality on the actual Apple version. The finish looks a little bit different. The cheaper Amazon band looks like it's a little bit darker in black. And I have another Amazon Apple Watch band, this one here, which I paid like $8 for. And this one on the left hand here was called like Space Gray, although it looks a little bit closer in color to the actual official Milanese diamond-like carbon Apple Watch. And while the Amazon version did hold up pretty good, it does have some wear and tear marks on it, where it looks like some of the paint chipped off. But I mean, that's okay. It's $8. So I'm wondering how the actual real Apple version holds up. Now, if you're ever wondering how do you tell the difference between a real one and a fake one, from what I can tell, on the real ones you can actually see the printing of the size, and this one says 44 millimeter. And on the knockoff ones that you get on Amazon, I've never actually seen the size printed on the bands. And that goes for the sports loops as well, at least from what I've been able to tell. So I slid the Apple Milanese band on, and oh, there's even some plastic here. That's nice. Okay, we'll get rid of that plastic. Now I'm going to get it paired up, and I'm going to have to test it, and I'll talk more about that on the podcast. But I'm actually going to do a video on this channel on how to pair your Apple Watch to your iPhone. So I want to thank you so much for checking out this video. Please check out our podcast, It's Apple Time. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the videos we make. Check out our Instagram, and I hope to see you in another video. Thanks again. See you next time.